This is the message.
You know, as far as like me just going in and cooking up in the studio, I just make what I feel mostly. Sometimes I want to make people dance. Sometimes I want to make people feel. Sometimes I want to make people fall in love, cry. I don't know. I'm providing the scenery for that, you know. Shout out to Ace, man. Ace, big up yourself. You're large.
I don't really like.
Yeah, so that song was actually, the beat was sitting on my computer for a while, and I didn't know what to do. So I finally went and got to the studio and, you know, shuffling through to find some beats to record to. Came across that and I did some top line. I was like, eh, oh, eh, and then the rest was mumbling, but I was mumbling the melody to later on go back and fill the melody with words. Ace was looking for some songs and I was playing some beats and I played him that one that was unfinished and trying to see if he could find any words to match the top line. Oh, yeah, so he was saying my oh my instead of what I was saying before, and I was like, my oh my, where we going with this? And then he said, I'm exposed. I went in and recorded, I'm not really sure exactly, but I went in and recorded my portion, he did his, and it was really that simple, you know? Ace is also an actor and videographer, and he designed our music video that you can find on YouTube. So, and two bad catastrophes happened. My grandmother passed. So when my grandmother passed, I moved back here to help my family out, and you know, trying to figure out how to continue doing my music down here. BP from Fast Life approached me. And he was like, hey, you want to engineer some, or we can get together, and I got the studio. And so, you know, been producing with Fast Life, been engineering with them, collaborating with them. I got 2 records with Cutway. Future Love Time Machine. I dropped it 12 years ago on datpiff.com. when mixtapes was a thing, you know what I'm saying? I called it a mixtape, but it was really an album. I didn't have it available to all platforms, and people say, man, you got that mixtape there, why don't you like continue in that artistic direction? And so what I decided to do was for those fans who requested that, and for people to hear where I'm coming from, decided to remaster it and put it out and make it available to those people who, you know, wanted to listen to it from when it was out, and not just on DatPiff, you know. I grew up on dancehall and hip hop and reggae, mostly gospel reggae, you know. That's what was playing in the house. Outside of the house, it was Nelly, it was Trick Daddy, it was JT Money. It was all of that, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I grew up on in South Florida. That's that southern rap, and also heavy into the New York rap scene. But from there, the Afrobeat element that's really popularized and, you know, kind of funneled its way to the top, and it makes you want to move, you know, and just having a physical response from something that you're listening to is real big. You know, not to say reggae doesn't make you move or hip hop doesn't make you move, but it's that consistent, closer to dance tracks where the tempo between, what is it, like, tempo's usually like between 107 to 120. And some of them are even faster than that, but you know, that's like the range that I hear. And that's a good pocket for dancing and having a little sweat drip down, you know? You can learn from anybody. Anybody can be in the room and you can get something from them. Just keep making beats, man. Just keep making songs and keep making vibes, you know. Create that catalog, just keep making it. Just keep making them and making them. And also make sure that the business side is good, you know. Write up your producer agreements and make sure that the business side is respectful. You know?
I see the light
So me and Drumming Skills were at Fast Life Studios, and we're literally banging on the studio booth with drumsticks and all kind of stuff to create that track. And so we got that together, synchronized it, and then we laid on top a sample that's like sped up beyond what you'd expect it to be sped up to, and so we created a beat, and RJ was supposed to do some background, but we ended up having an actual full collaboration as he really did us justice on the choruses and really sang his behind off, really. Yeah, so that's really how that came about. I'm glad for the response, and I just feel like it's just a good song that feels good, And that's what I aim to make the most of, songs that feel good.